So we're unmuted. Yeah, my wife just asked, where are you announcing?
Yes, actually. But we were kind of talking to ourselves.
Yep, we are.
It's a long story that I don't know if we're going to get into. But there's a parade happening. Look at this. Homecoming here at Wapsie Valley. We have all the candidates in the back of the truck. We had another parade here today, this morning actually, with all
Where did
Reedland
you start
Elementary,
a new one
Fairbank
then?
Elementary, everybody.
So, okay.
Everybody was here. So as the candidates come around here, for another 100, 200 meters, I'll be the one to tell you who they are and I guess something else. I don't know. I don't really have this plan. They told me to say something and who they are. So
So if you're just tuning in, we had we figured out how to get the game live in the first half, and we were doing play-by-play. I don't know if you guys heard us or not.
don't think so.
We don't think you did, because when I play it back, I'm not hearing myself talk. But right now what we have going on is the parade for the homecoming. The king and queen candidates. By the way, my name is Shane Kelly. I'm joined by Riker
Oberly.
I was just going to look at the back of your shirt to remind myself what your last name was.
So here's the first truck here. Trying to see who's in the back of it. Can't see from up here, way up here in the press box. That's Reagan Barnes in the back of there. Drew Sauerbrei is playing. He was also one of the candidates. Reagan Barnes had an injury, but she will be back very, very soon. And that's very exciting for all of us because it was a very bad injury, but she will be back.
Next up in line, we have Queen candidates Anna Curley and Liza Reardon.
Next, we have Anna Curley and Liza Reardon in the back of that truck. I don't think you guys
Yeah,
can
you're not going to be able to see it.
see the top of it, I think. Maybe. Nope. Tucker Ladderberg and Jackson Adair are also playing football, but they would be there.
Unfortunately, we can't control these cameras.
Huddle cameras.
They're automatic. They follow what's going on in the field.
Up next is Kate Reese. Kate Reese also with Ian Bazinski. Ian Bazinski also playing football.
And the late Jamie Reese, Ian the son of Amy and Scott Bazinski.
Up next we have Callie Lampy and Aiden Shannon.
Aiden Shannon and Callie Lampy. Aiden is the son of Chris and Kara Shannon. Callie, the daughter of Jess and the late Wade Lampy.
For the people that didn't know, here it is. The homecoming king, Braden Strawman, and the homecoming queen, Lexi Lansing. Braden Strawman playing football, but Lexi Lansing is in the back of that truck, waving like the queen she is.
King this year, Braden Strawman, the son of Ethan and Sarah Strawman. Congratulations to Lexi and Braden, our 2023 homecoming king and queen.
Have about 8 minutes left until the second half will start. And we're gonna go on mute here for the next are here about 1:10 until the second half is going to start. Both teams are going to start making their way over to the sideline. Wapsie Valley's finishing up their start of the second half stretching. South Winneshiek's over there trying to stay calm, cool, and collected for this second half.
We had an exciting first half. By the way, my name is Shane Kelly. I'm your play-by-play announcer. I've got Riker Oberly, who's also helping me in the booth. Exciting first half. Right at the end there, Wapsie Valley scored on a touchdown on a scramble.
30-yard scramble by Kanan Decker.
Kanan Decker, he stepped back to pass, got under duress, so he rolled out, scrambled, and just went for it. That was about a 30-yard touchdown run.
Yep.
That made our score 13-0. Both teams have had, South Winneshiek has had scoring opportunities. They fumbled the ball on the 5-yard line and back in the first quarter. And then they missed on a field goal. They had the ball on the 1-yard line and wasn't able to punch it in. Attempted a field goal, missed that. So we're getting ready for the second half. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. We were doing play-by-play for the first half, but we don't know. Yeah, we were talking to ourselves. So if you're able to switch over to this link, because there are 2 of them, the other one you'll be able to hear Boer. And if you enjoy that, that's on the other stream.
I'm excited for tomorrow. I know we're playing, homecoming school ball right now, but tomorrow's the Cy-Hawk game between the Cyclones and the Hawkeyes.
Yes, big game.
I'm personally rooting for the Hawkeyes, but other people will say otherwise.
So 23, I believe Streeter is doing the kickoff. Carson Streeter.
Streeter, nice kickoff there.
And Trayton Sauerbry lets it go into the end zone. That'll go as a touchback for the Warriors. That was a very nice kick by Carson Streeter. So that'll put the ball at the 20-yard line, where the Warriors will set up 1st and 10.
Wapsie Valley going to take up to the line there. First time in this second half against Southwind.
Looks like Trayton Sauerbry is on his left. I believe Hunter Curley's on the right, and that is Hunter Curley. He's running on an end around, and he'll turn it upfield, and he'll have a first down, pushed out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Really good rush there. Was able to find the hole on the outside corner and just didn't stop running.
There's that Wapsie Valley first. Should I tell that story again?
It's a good story. I like it. So go ahead.
The whole Wapsie Valley first down was actually started by a fan in the stands. Tommy Jones was the one that started that back when, I believe, the late 90s. And Blake Boer picked it up, and he kept the tradition going. That ball is rushed up the middle by Trayton Sauerbry, and he's going to get a good bulk of yards. I think he's got about 7 on that play.
I was just giving confirmation that you guys can actually hear us. Isn't this exciting?
This is great. I think we've got an entire 6 people tuned in.
Here we go. Shout out to you 6 people.
A gain of 8 yards on the play, 2nd down and 2.
So we got 2nd down and 2. Decker takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Sauerbry, who's going to go around the end, and he's going to get past everybody, and he's going to go.
Gosh.
Trayton Sauerbry for a touchdown, about a 62-yard touchdown run.
We might as well just call him Tyreek Hill by now because he is so fast. It looked like he was going to have like a loss of 5.
Yes.
Just cuts around the outside, and he's gone.
Touchdown run for Trayton Sauerbry.
So that'll make our score 19-0. Tucker Ladeberg is setting up for the extra point. Manny Hebner is on the hold for the Warriors.
He's 1 for 2 today on PATs. Manny Hebner holds it.
Hold is down, and I think he got it through.
That's his second of the year.
It was a bobbled snap, but Huebner got it up just enough for Tucker Latterberg to get his foot into it, and he kicks it through the uprights to make our score 20-0. With 11 minutes left to play in the third quarter.
Coach Sittig is excited. Leading by 20, why not?
And I believe the 2 extra points in today, I believe you mentioned this in the first half that nobody heard. Tucker made his first 2 PATs in this game. I think they were going for 2 in the Denver game. I think he missed a couple of them in the Jessup game.
Yep. Speaking of Tucker Latterberg, he's going to kick it off for the Wapsie Valley Warriors. Takes his steps here.
Back deep is Streeter. Been calling his name a lot.
That's for sure.
He's in on quite a few tackles for the South Winneshiek Warriors. So we're set to kick off.
Here's the kick. Nice one there. All the way back to Streeter.
About the 15-yard line where he takes the ball and runs it up the middle. And he'll bring it out to about the 36-yard line, where South Winneshiek will set up 1st and 10. Looks like they're just past the 36-yard line.
By the king, Braden Strotman.
Braden Strotman is on the tackle.
Yep.
Get to call his name.
Homecoming king, Braden Strotman.
So here's the snap, and that ball is going to be rushed right up the middle. Looks like he went right behind the guard. Picked up about 4 yards on that play. That'll set up 2nd and 6.
6 yards to go for a first down.
Brady Ort has been under center for most of the first half. We did see him line up in the shotgun when they were trying to throw the ball. And he takes the ball, he'll sweep, he'll pitch it out to the left. That's number 2, Nolan Sabelka. Very short gain on that play. Gained about a yard. Setting up 3rd down and 5. On their own 40-yard line.
Ball's going to be set up on
line.
the right hash.
Right hash? I call that the left.
You think so? I mean, I'm calling it from the...
It's the one closest to us.
That works. I like it.
Under center is Ort. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball, and it's put on the ground. I think Ort fell back on it.
Yep. They've been running a lot of that number 2 in motion, trying to fake it out there. They do have a reverse to him, but most of the time they just hand it off to the fullback or QB draw.
They lost about 5 yards on that play. That'll set up 4th and 10. And I believe Streeter does their punting too. Is that correct?
Yep.
Is that 23?
That is. Here's the
and
punt.
The kick is up.
Beauty.
End over end. And
fair catch by Hunter Curley.
Hunter Curley fair catched it at about the 34-yard line, where the Wapsie Valley Warriors will set up 1st and 10.
8 minutes, 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Ian Bazinski lines up closest to us on the right-hand side of the line. Decker takes a snap. He'll hand the ball right up to Hunter Curley, who squirts through there. He just refused to go down.
Just broke at least 3 tackles there and just didn't want to go down and moves the chains for the Warriors.
Got about 11 yards on the play.
Hunter Curley on the carry gets to the 46-yard line.
So, Tommy, if you're listening, which you probably aren't, I think there's 14 people on now.
Maybe he's one of the
This
14
is for
watching.
you. Another Wapsie Valley first down. Now, he used to stand in the top row and do that, and all of the rest of us would say, first down.
Ball's on the ground, and looks to be his knee was on the ground while he picked up the ball.
Yep, in high school rules, if you touch your knee on the ground and try to pick the ball up, you're going to be down right there in the spot. And I remember Decker was having issues with that in the Jessup game. So that's difficult to do. When you just want a big. The important thing is to get the ball, to recover it.
That helps, yeah.
So there's the snap. He's lying back to pass, and he's going to throw it up there. Ian Bazinski's wide open, and he caught it. He's down at about the 12-yard line. That's about a 46-yard pass play. So there'll be first down and 10 at the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. I believe that's the longest pass play of the season. The previous long was 33 yards by Ian Bazinski. He is the Wapsie Valley leading receiver. Kanan is going to keep it himself. He's going to run right up the middle in for the touchdown.
Kanan Decker, number 8. That's got to be at least 3 rushing touchdowns this season.
It's his second of the game. Who had the first one? You remember? I think Trayton had the first one.
Did. Yep.
So that is his third rushing touchdown of the season.
How about Kanan Decker? Not only did he just score that touchdown, but couldn't have not been a more perfect pass to Ian Bazinski for that long gain.
And that's what set up the touchdown run. And that was the quarterback keeper all the way.
Yep.
Nice blocking by the Warrior line. The hold is down, and the kick is up, and it's through.
Tucker Latterberg, 3 for 4 on the day, 75%.
Hey, look at him celebrating. He's happy. Way to go, Tucker. That'll make our score Wapsie Valley 27, South Wind 0, with about 7 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter.
Everybody in the stands here is loving this. Homecoming, nothing better, shutting out the opponent.
Good to see the Wapsie Valley Warrior offense kick it up a notch in this game. They won the first game, I believe that was 12-0 against Jessup. And we won't talk about the Denver game.
I prefer not to. Tucker Latterberg takes his steps, and he's ready to kick it off. Had a beauty of a kick last time. Let's see what he can do.
The South Winneshiek is lined up at around the 15-yard line.
That's
the kick
a good
is up, and he's going to field the ball at about the 13, brings it up, and I believe that's Carson Streeter for South Winneshiek, and he's going to get the ball at about the 23-yard line.
Andrew T, number 63, down there to make a tackle.
Good to call his name out.
Andrew T, only a sophomore. Really big, really aggressive. That's what you want for a defensive lineman.
Ortner is under center for South Winneshiek. He takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself, go right up on the right-hand side of the line. Looks like, who is that on the tackle there?
Can't see the number.
I can't either. 60-something. We'll give it to Tucker Latterberg. And Decker was in on there.
A 3-yard gain on the play, second down and 7 at the 26.
Tucker plays linebacker on defense. Jake Shore is on the defensive line. He leads the team in tackles, tackle for losses, and sacks. Kanan Decker is a defensive back for the Warriors. And that ball's going to go to the right side on an option play.
Wapsie Valley does seem to run that play a few times.
And he did not get enough for the first down, so that'll set up 3rd down and 2, a long 2. Call it 3.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd down and 2.
Guess it's 3rd down and 2. The long 2. Pretty sure South Winneshiek will keep it on the ground here. That's about what they do. They tried a couple of pass plays in the first half. And that ball is handed right up to the – oh, no, it's on the keeper on an end around.
Good tackle there by number 20. That's Garrett Miller, but not enough leverage for them to not execute the first down. But that's going to be a –
that'll be a first down on the 34-yard line. Ort is 2nd on the team in rushing yardage. He had 106 coming into this game. They're led by Parker Temp. He's a senior.
He averages 53 yards a game so far.
4.6 per carry.
Here's a pass.
Yeah, there's a pass play, and we got 2 Warrior defenders back there, and I believe it's picked off.
That's Trayton Sauerbrei once again. 4 interceptions, 3 touchdowns. Trayton Sauerbrei, have a day.
That's his 2nd of the game.
Yes, it is.
So that'll set Wapsie Valley up on their, looks like their own 33-yard line, 34-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
30, I was right, 33. I keep looking at the scoreboard to see what they say. It is 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line. Decker takes a snap. He pitches the ball. I think that's Hunter Curley.
It is Hunter Curley.
Who rumbles through for about a 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain.
Trayton Sauerbrei, this is probably a Talk of the Tribe Athlete of the Week type game. If you don't know what that is, Talk of the Tribe, that is me and Zach Baver's podcast that we do weekly, sometimes twice a week. But, yeah, we have about 10 episodes out now. And you should go listen to it on the Wapsie Valley Athletics YouTube page, in Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I believe.
So there's the play, and that's a quarterback keeper right up the middle. It's going to be close to 1st down yardage. So the Talk of the Tribe podcast, when are you guys going to show yourselves?
No, I've been trying to convince Zach to do that for all 10 episodes now. He just doesn't want to do it.
Because we've got to see you. We've got to put the Wapsie Valley logo behind you guys. And Zach Bavers is up here with us. He's running the computer.
Zach's just like, what if I mess up? What if something bad happens? I was like, dude, what if something bad happens? What are they going to say?
So, well, what do you have to say, Zach?
Take it, buddy.
He wants to talk about the Talk of the Tribe.
Go ahead, defend yourself.
He's going to defend himself on why they're not showing themselves.
I will say it's really intimidating sitting in front of a computer when you're doing this and just seeing your face in the webcam. Because if our full screen fails, it's just my face for like half the episode. So if someone could give us a camera that's wide enough to show Riker and I's face, then maybe we'll do it at some point. But
now, did you see any of the baseball podcasts, the streams? Because I did that with the coaches.
Yeah. You split the webcam.
And what we did is kind of scrunched in together, so that way they could see us both. Sure. By the way, that wasn't. They were just short of the 1st down. So yeah, we're looking for donations for a camera. That ball is handed off to, I believe that's Trayton Sauer, but no, that'd be Curley.
Put a little donation
and I don't think he's going to get there. Looks like there's a few of you that have found our broadcast. There's two streams up. The one is one you probably watched for the first half. We were doing a play-by-play, just nobody could hear us. We were talking to ourselves. So Tucker Latterberg is going to line up to punt the ball away.
Got blocked, I think, both times, so got to be careful here. And
And he
get
gets
it
that
away.
one off. Line drive,
Beauty.
end over end, and that's going to touch down about the 10, and it's going to roll to the 8-yard line,
Wow.
which is picked up, I believe, by Hunter Curley, 24.
Yep. That is a near perfect punt.
That'll pin the South Winneshiek Warriors back to their 8-yard line.
As we like to say, that's a Torrey Taylor punt.
Torrey Taylor. The highly anticipated game tomorrow versus the Cyclones in Ames. I don't know why we're advertising for them.
I mean, it's a good game.
They're not sponsoring. So South Winneshiek's they've got their work cut out for them. 2:59 left in the third quarter. And they're in shotgun formation. He hands the ball up the middle for a short gain. He might be at about the 10-yard line. So he got about 2 yards on that play. But they're down 27-0, so they're going to have to pick up the pace. So back in the shotgun. Ort steps back. He's completed it. Oh, it did fall incomplete.
Third down and 9 for Southwood.
2:28 left in here in the third quarter.
So they're still in the shotgun formation. I'm sure they're going to pass it, and he does. Steps back, throws it over to the right-hand side where if he caught it, it's a short gain. Braden Todd.
It sounds right, yeah.
That's what Boer said, so I'm going to go with that. That'll set up 4th down and about 4.
4th down and 4 for Southwind.
Trayton Sauerbrei and Hunter Curley are going to run back there, looking for the punt.
They got to watch the fake here. Nothing doing.
Clean.
Boy, that
bounces once.
Wapsie
bounces
line was
twice.
all over in his face, that punter's face. He was lucky to get that off.
Yeah.
So that is about call it a 40-yard punt. They're 1 yard short of the mid-line stripe. They set up on the 49-yard line. Minute 45 left in the third quarter. I'm sure we're going to see a heavy dose of running here.
Probably.
Up 27-0.
That's what I would do as a head coach.
Going to work the clock. He pitches it to Trayton Sauerbrei, who reversed his field, but I think his knee touched the ground.
I think he thought that his knee touched the ground after just had a little stumble.
He did
there
kind of
and
stop,
stopped,
yeah.
yep.
So the officials ruled him dead. Down, I mean, dead. He's not dead. So that'll be 2nd and 14.
Manny Huebner runs out there for the Warriors. Gives Decker the play, and they're going to break the huddle.
That'll be Ian Bazinski lined up wide to the right. But that ball is run up the middle by Sauerbrei. Got about a 1 yard gain on that. I think the Warriors are just contented just to run the clock.
Yep. For sure, for sure.
We're closing out the third quarter here.
Currently 3rd down, 12 yards to go. So we're going to see if they're going to either pass it here.
I don't think they're going to pass it. We'll see. Maybe this will be that patented Decker run again.
We can only hope.
Nope. Got flags on the play.
There's going to be a screen to Hunter Curley, and by the time the refs blew it dead, he might have had a hole. But going to be a false start.
Going to be a false start on the Warriors, so that'll back them up 5 yards. So we'll see what Wapsie wants to do on 3rd and 18.
3rd down and 18. Wapsie Valley 41.
The clock is winding down. 5 seconds left. I don't think they're going to get the snap off. And that'll end the 3rd quarter. So 3 quarters of play are in the book. Wapsie Valley leads 27-0 over South Winneshiek.
With 1 left to play, our score, Wapsie Valley 27, South Winneshiek 0.
As they put up the force here, we're going to.
So we'll take a quick break here. Just a minute.
Alrighty, we're going to start here in the 4th quarter. 12 minutes go on the clock. And it's the last quarter of homecoming Wapsie Valley Warrior football. Going to break the huddle here. Kenny Decker's going to be in the shotgun. Trenton Sauerbrei to his left in the backfield.
So we'll see what they have for 3rd and 18. And the ball ended up on the ground. That play looked busted from the get-go.
Ian Bazinski was open on a go route, but just didn't see him and had the ball dead. So Tucker Latterberg's going to boot it away for the Warriors.
Wapsie was going the wrong direction pretty much that entire drive. It's 4th and 24. Latterberg sets up to punt.
Point something out here.
Ooh, that
It's
ball
high.
is way over his head.
He's got to get on it.
He's going
He's going to run. Oh, my goodness. Here we
he's-
go, Tucker Latterberg. Oh, he punts it.
Oh, he does get it off.
Oh, my gosh.
He wasn't past the line of scrimmage,
oh
so
my
that'll count.
goodness. Tucker Latterberg,
I
are
see
you
no
serious?
flags. No flags on the play.
I remember
Smart
when Michael
move.
Dixon did that.
Tucker went back about the 5-yard line and picked the ball up, ran to the right, and got the ball off.
Goodness gracious.
And I think he ended up with about a 40. I think it was about 45-yard punt.
It's a good punt.
It looks like they're back under center.
Josh Lastico and Kanan Decker there on the tackle.
Brady Ort on a quarterback keeper. Gained about 5 yards on the play, so we'll call it 2nd down and 5. The whistles are being blown by the officials. They're going to allow for player substitution. That's Brock Kleitch running in on the field for the Warriors.
Drew Lansing, number 22, comes out.
Probably going to see a lot of different players in this final quarter.
I would say so, absolutely.
Kyle Devotion, the ball carrier, stretches his way down to the 42-yard line.
So Kyle Kaboshek, I think that's how I pronounce that name. Ball carrier on that play. Got enough for 1st down yardage.
Number 68, I think that's Andrew Mathias. that is chalk out there.
Looks like that was Chase Ackerman that ran off the field. Haven't called his name yet. I just did. 1st and 10 for South Winneshiek.
QB keeper, and it gets about 3 or 4.
Oh, he's gonna have about 5 or 6.
I mean, I'm going off of the orange markers over there. They might have lost a yard on that first play, so.
So we'll call it 2nd and 4. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. About 9.5 minutes left to play. South Winneshiek is going to have to pick up the pace.
Oh, boy. He didn't have the ball.
Did he keep
but
it? Oh, no, okay.
No, he handed the ball off, but if he did keep it, that would have been gruesome.
That's Kabosha.
Andrew Teat there on the tackle, number 63, only a sophomore here at Wapsie Valley.
So it's a 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Ball is handed off.
I don't know
Off the
how many
right
times.
tackle.
I don't know how many times that they've ran that play, just handed off to the fullback, but it's many, many times.
Got a 1 yard on that play. Sounded like Jackson Adair made the tackle for the Warriors.
Yeah, number
We haven't
56.
called his name yet.
I don't believe so, but
So Ort is under center. He throws the ball out to the receiver. That's number 11.
Andrew Teat with a shoelace tackle.
Brody Teesketter. I always mispronounce his name in baseball, too. Teesketter.
Andrew Teat has, like, kind of low-key fast. Like, he's very fast.
Yeah, he is.
He went from that defensive tackle position all the way out to the numbers here to make that tackle.
He's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line for South Winneshiek. There's a snap and handed off. And, boy, he's going to go, down at the 10-yard line.
South Winneshiek finally gets something rolling here. Might have been their longest play of the day.
Well, they had a long play, but they fumbled the ball at the 5-yard line.
Yep.
We thought he was gone.
But Trenton Sauerbrei just ran all the way down there, probably 15 yards of difference, and stripped it.
Yep, he stripped it. That was back in the first quarter. I don't think we were live yet at that time.
No, but
We were having technical difficulties. So Ort is back under center. And he's going to keep the ball, and he's going to be thrown for a loss.
that's going to be Jackson Adair on the tackle.
No gain. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line. They can still get a 1st down. They did give him 2 yards, so it's 2nd down and 9. So Ort is back under center. He hands the ball off, and
the
that
ball's
ball's on the ground. And I think the Warriors are on it.
Warriors, Wapsie Valley picks it up.
Who's got it?
That's Andrew Teat again.
Andrew Teat. Fumble recovery.
Oh, that's Jonah Frost. I haven't called his name tonight.
There you go. Jonah Frost
Atta
with the
kid,
fumble
Jonah.
recovery for the Wapsie Valley Warriors.
That's my guy, Jonah Frost.
So we've got 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wapsie Valley has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. They're still in shotgun formation, and there goes Sauerbrei.
Oh my, he's breaking all
breaking
the tackles.
Loose. Broke a number of tackles and got up to the 36-yard line.
He never goes down. He just refuses to. Like he had first broken tackle he had was probably on like the 15. Made it all the way out to the 36.
We're down to about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Ian Bazinski lines up wide to the left.
Decker hands it off to
Curley.
That's Curley.
That's Curley. Under Curley. No gain on that play. Might have lost a couple.
Just met in the backfield by the Southwind defense.
So that'll make it 2nd and 12. Ian Bazinski brings the play in for the Warriors. And there's a snap. Handed off to Sauerbrei, who's going to try that right in again. And this time they're on him.
Might have gotten a yard.
They ran him out of bounds, stretched him out.
At the 34-yard line.
Third down, 12 yards to go here for Wapsie Valley.
I think the Warriors are just contented to keep the clock moving, which is what you should do when you're up by 27.
That's right.
So I don't think they're going to get too fancy in 3rd and 12.
And they're going to hand it to Trayton Sauerbrei.
But he breaks a couple of tackles, and he gets out to about the 40-yard line. We'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 6. Well, he picked up about 6 yards on that play. I would think as a coach at this point, 4.5 minutes left, you just want to get off the field healthy. Get the game over, keep everybody healthy. The game's pretty much in the books.
At least we hope so with this much time left. Oh, no. Kick it, Tucker, kick it.
He did. He got it off. Kind of a soccer, rugby-style kick there, and it worked. It got the ball down to about the 29-yard line.
Tucker's getting fancy out here, and I love it.
I wonder if the South Winneshiek player didn't touch it. But I think they were still able to fall on it, cover it up. Got the students doing the pump it up cheer. Did you guys used to enjoy that when you were in the stands? Pump, pump, pump it up.
Zach, were you pumping it up? Were you crank?
That's what I thought. So the South Winneshiek player touched the ball at about the 35-yard line.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, he might have touched
it. It kept rolling, and Wapsie Valley fell on it, so they're going to get the ball back.
I don't even think the Wapsie Valley players knew what was happening. This kind of rolled along with it.
But they were smart somebody fell on it. We didn't get the number of who did. So this will give Wapsie Valley an opportunity to run more clock here. There's Decker. Oh, he's going to throw it out to Hunter Curley.
Hunter Curley,
and if he can keep his feet, if he could have kept his feet, he'd been gone.
Oh, yeah.
He was stumbling, and that allowed the South Winneshiek defender to catch him. Another Wapsie Valley first down.
3 minutes, 50 seconds left here in a homecoming game for the Wapsie Valley Warriors.
Ball is set on the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's a snap by Decker, who keeps it, rolls it out to the left, and he's going to be met
Decker, the QB keeper.
Hayden Decker's a tough kid.
Tackled by number 23, Carson
Even against Denver, he was
Carson
throwing
Streeter
on
on the
ground.
tackle again.
At the 14-yard line.
Baseball fans are familiar with Carson Streeter. I believe he
Yeah.
was, I think he was the pitcher, or either that or it was his older brother
I think it was.
in district finals.
I was at that game. I believe it was him, but I definitely could be wrong.
So Decker goes under center for this one. He hands the ball off to Sauerbrei,
Ah,
who's caught in the backfield.
Sauerbrei takes the handoff. Brought down by number 8, Kyle Kabosha.
Sorry, am I in your right?
You're all right. Kyle Kabosha is in on the tackle for South Winneshiek.
A loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 13.
Got someone from South Winneshiek on my left here that's also doing some recording.
here's Decker on the 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13, and he steps back to pass.
Oh, here we go.
He's on the
Razzle
run. He
dazzle.
throws the ball up. Oh, he had a wide open Hunter. He couldn't get it to him.
Oh, the crowd stands up at the same time, almost like halfway up there. If he catches it, we would have rised up, but it just overthrew, set
Hunter
right back
Hurley.
down.
Yep, just went over Hunter Hurley's head. We're going to have to go down and tell Hunter he needs to eat his Wheaties so he can get a little taller to catch that. And that's a hard play to make. Decker was rolling out. He got under pressure, so he rolled out to his left, throwing the ball on the run. So we're set up for 4th and 13. And the Warriors are going to call timeout.
Wapsie Valley.
That is the first of the half.
Their first charge timeout of the half.
So when's the next show going to be? The talk of the tribe.
Oh, I don't even know. Zach tells me about 8 hours before we're going to start recording to wake up at 6 a.m. Hey, I'm going to pick you up in like 10 minutes.
You're going to have a lot of good things to talk about this game, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Score's 27-0. I would hope so.
We need to get a third headset for you, Zach.
I know, right?
Wapsie Valley fans, let's give a big
So Zach is in the marching band, so that's why he's not in the booth. Gets a little bit of a break because he does wrestling, does volleyball, right? Both you and Riker, sorry.
It's okay.
About ready to call you Wrecker.
I've been called worse, like there's Ricker, like R-I-C-R. I've got
Really?
that spelled before. That was a little goofy, but Ricky. Yeah.
You'd be surprised what people mispronounce names. You know, my son's name is Asa, A-S-A, and people still ask me how to pronounce it. I mean, how else would you say that? Asa? Oh, I mean, Asa? Whoops. Sorry about that.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Now that ball's incomplete, just out of the reach.
Oh, Mo's got one
Ian
there.
Bazinski. I probably shouldn't be saying other names for my son, Asa. Let's see here. There's only 30 people watching.
Those 30 people, the principal, the
Yeah,
AD,
right. All the administrators. The South Winneshiek administrators.
superintendent.
Yeah, Mr. Hoover, if you're listening, sorry about that.
Shout out Mr. Hoover.
That was Zach Babers in the background.
Zach. Gets out of bounds there. It seems to be the 20-yard line. Don't have the best view from the right side of the press box.
We're under 2 minutes to play. The clock will now stop when the ball is out of bounds. Under 2 minutes. So you said the next podcast is going to be in a couple of days?
I would assume so, yeah. Probably.
Wednesday? Thursday? Next week? Okay. Is there another volleyball game? Tuesday? Union at home. So next Tuesday night, if you're a volleyball fan, come out and cheer on the Warriors or get on the live stream. And that ball, not quite picked off. Ian Bazinski, right?
That's Josh Lestico, but
Josh
he
Lestico
almost
had it.
I think he might have tripped and fell backwards, but if he kept his footing, that's an easy interception, and he might have returned it. Josh Lestico does not have a pick yet this season. He's hoping to get one here soon.
That ball is handed off, fought up the middle. Going to be close to a first down, but there's only about a minute and a half left. So plenty of things going on at Wapsie Valley. You're going to have the volleyball team playing Union. I think the junior high team plays, not junior high, JV plays Monday, don't they?
Monday at Dyke.
That's at Dyke.
Freshmen
Okay.
play Thursday
Monday at Dyke.
Freshman next Thursday.
Freshman next Thursday at home against
At home?
Dyke.
Going against Dyke. Here you go.
Last year's freshman or 8th grade game.
And you'll have Riker and Zach doing another podcast that'll probably be launched next week where they'll talk about this game, I'm sure, and the volleyball game that's next Tuesday. The cheerleaders are throwing little footballs out to the crowd. Probably can't see that on the camera.
The fans are going crazy. They all want one. They got a big box of those things.
Stick your head out there, Zach. Holler for one. Open up the window. Oh, he's waving his hand out there. Oh.
Back to football here. We got to run up the middle.
Oh, yeah, there is a football game going. We're down to about a minute 20 left to play.
27-0. We're late in the fourth quarter.
Picks up the first down.
Looks like they're out of footballs.
They are back to pass, and I think we're going to get a sack on that play.
I think he released it
he
right
did get it off,
before.
incomplete.
I think he just threw that one out of bounds.
So Wapsie Valley is going to go to 2-1 on the season. This is the first game of district play. I believe they're in District 3 for Class A.
Sounds correct. Yep.
So it'll be 1-0 in district play, 2-1 overall, and they played at North Butler next Friday night.
That's going to be a good game.
Up
That's
in
gonna be a good
green.
game.
Yeah, North Butler, they handled South Winneshiek 22-14 last Friday. That's who Southwind played last week. Southwind, they're going to be on the road up at Newman Catholic up in Mason City next Friday night.
Drops back, and he's sacked.
There's a sack. I think that's the first sack of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. That's Jake Shore.
And that'll be his third and a half sack if it's Jake Shore.
I think it's Drew Lansing.
Drew Lansing?
Actually, there you go, Drew.
Next home game for the Warriors will be September 22nd, which is 2 weeks from now. We'll be back here against North Tama.
Oh, really? I have something that's happening on September 22nd, but hope I'll still be here.
Well, hopefully someone will get the broadcast going for me.
September 22nd, it's actually a very special day for me. Turning 14.
It's what?
I'm turning 14.
Turning 14.
It's my
Wow.
birthday.
I just turned 51 August 30th, whatever day that was.
13 seconds left here. I assume Wapsie Valley is just going to take a kneel and end this homecoming Friday night. And that's going to, yes, they are going to take a knee. Kanan Decker looks to be a little bit confused. Drew Lansing's going to run off of here.
They're going to throw a flag, which is fine. Just back them up a few yards.
It shouldn't affect the concept of the game.
Yep. They do have 2 timeouts left, but I would be surprised if they used them.
Now we can wrap it up. Here's Kanan Decker going under center and takes the snap. Game over. Wapsie Valley wins in this homecoming game.
That'll be our final score. Wapsie Valley 27, South Winneshiek 0 on homecoming night for the Wapsie Valley Warriors. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Shane Kelly. We're here at Jerry Southmaid Field
I'm Riker Orbley, your caller, and we're going to see you next week. Shane, you want to sign them off?
So next week they're going to be at North Butler up in Green. And then next weekend, or the next home game will be 2 weeks from now. We'll be playing North Tama right back here, and hopefully we'll have the live stream all figured out and going for you guys without all the technical difficulties.
Yep.
So, Riker, it's been a pleasure. We had a great night.
Yep.
Good homecoming win for the Wapsie Valley Warriors. That'll do it for us here at Jerry Southmate Field, where the Wapsie Valley Warriors win 27-0. Good night, everybody.